Hey, everyone. Episode 23 here. Um, Not much to talk about, and I'm going to keep this one short for the sake of being able to do something that I think will be symbolic. It's been 5 days. I was going to do it tomorrow, but I think I'm going to do it tonight. I'm going to end my isolation. And I think it might be hedonistic, or maybe it's not. Maybe it's just I feel like I'm trying to pigeonhole myself into a box of psychoanalyzation rather than psychoanalyzing. I truly just miss my friends. I do. And this is a really healthy period that was really, really needed. And I wrote some notes today. I wrote this maybe about 2 hours ago. So today will be my last day of isolation. I'm worried though, questioning if I really saw growth. I think I spent too much time just waiting for it to be over. Even tonight, I'm out right now and know I shouldn't be. It's hindering to my growth, but I can't help it. At the end of the day, though, I'm definitely more content. Like I'm here, when I wrote this, I was out currently, is what I put in quotations, begging for a conversation or something, but I'm forced to sit by myself, and instead of feeling bad, I'm just enjoying my time. Or at least trying to. All steps in the right direction. You may say a week, or as it really has been about 5 days, isn't enough time to build a habit. You're right. Your concern is noted and appreciated. Whoever hears this on my podcast, or anyone who somehow reads my notes. I think what I'm saying is, I know a week isn't enough. But please just pray for me. In the words of What Up RG, pray for me instead of tripping about my son. This is going to be a very, very short episode. And that's one because I miss talking to my friends and I want to go talk to them. But more than that, because I've learned that being by myself is not something I'm comfortable with, and it's something I need to now just prioritize. Cutting everyone off for this long has been very, very difficult. It's only been 5 days. And I'm sure if I had more time, I'd get used to it and become a full-on introvert. And I'd probably build a lot of healthier habits, but I just know myself, and I don't want that. I want this balance of who Shane is as this extrovert, but also curating time to be Shane. I want to curate space for Shane to just be Shane here at home instead of out at a bar or out with people. And that all takes time, and that all takes mind, and that all takes courage that I've now taken the step to do. I'm scared. I often want to sit and cry about how terrifying life seems. And I'm scared I'm a narcissist. I'm scared this whole podcast is narcissistic because I sit and just talk about myself and what I'm feeling, what I'm thinking. And I'd rather talk about that than anything else. I think most people would, but I don't like that I'm like that. One, I want to feel different. There's an innate part of me that's like, oh, I have to be different in some way, shape, or form. But now more than that, I just don't want that at all. So I'm going to go have communion with people today. I'm going to text my pastor tomorrow so I can become a member of my church. I'm going to actively take steps in the right direction. And I pray to God that I don't falter or fail as I've just so often done. Growth and change comes with time, and more than anything, people grow, they just get stuck at a certain level that is either negative or just not what they could be. I recognize that now, and I'm still falling short. But peace is near. It feels near. I know it's near. And I felt it. I felt it in this time of isolation. I felt it the other day when I was reading Deuteronomy 4 in a coffee shop around a people and just being like, this is what Shane needs. A moment alone with God. And I don't know. Maybe I'm justified. Maybe I'm scared because I feel like I'm going to fail. So many people have just pushed in my brain, ENFPs are failures. They're failures. They can't win, and I'm scared. I'm genuinely so scared that I'm going to fail. I'm another part of the system. I'm a failure, and I don't know why that scares me, because if I can be a failure and God still loves me, that should be all that matters. But I don't want to fail. I don't want my friends to view me as a failure. Like, oh, Shane's doing another set of ENFP stuff. He's losing again. He's failing again. And I have throughout this whole week. And I know it. And they know I know it. But I can't live for them anymore. I'm a failure. I'm sitting here openly and honestly and earnestly admitting that I've messed up in many ways. Just love me through it all, please. As I wish to love myself through it. I don't want to be prideful and say I need to depend on people. And prideful, I mean in the sense of like, I'm not going to say it because that's crazy. But like, I'm honest. I crave people's opinions. And you've heard me say it. I crave people's opinions in love and admiration. And I want to fulfill that for myself. And I'm trying to, and I'm starting to. By just giving myself that space and time to do so. This is a part of that. This is me opening up in a way that I've never opened up before. I talked to my therapist today about stuff that I just never honestly analyzed or talked about before. And so I just want to end with have grace, have love, care for me, value me, please, as a person. And even if you don't, just pray I do for myself. Pray that I look at myself and I perceive myself to have value. I want to end with a prayer that I've done before, but actually I don't know if I've done this prayer before. I probably have, but I want to do the Lord's Prayer. It's the way Jesus commands us to pray. And I think to end off these days of doing this, which the podcast will continue. The podcast will, that this is a new thing that I'm trying to continue every day. But the podcast will continue. But it says, Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. Amen. Thanks, guys.